Hello? Anybody out there? Anybody out there that has a conscience? Anybody out there that has any respect for the rule of law? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not perfect. But I guarantee you, I have never, for one moment of my life, ever been the disgusting, nasty things that you have said. I understand that this has been an unprecedented attack on my character. And you had to take it upon yourselves to completely obliterate all of my constitutional rights. To place cameras in my home. To use the judicial system and the police force against me. And still, I'm waiting to find out why you would do such a heinous thing against somebody that wasn't even thinking about you, wasn't harming you, had no intention of harming anyone, ever. No. I was only working on my own life. And so I'm very confused. And so they tell me, okay, it's about money. But what did money have to do with being a decent human being that you wanted to paint me to be such a villain that I was not ever. I never was a villain. And yet you did all this because of money. And you did it in the name of religion. You did it in the name of religion. Wow. You know, if I never did anything at all to sabotage your faith and your religion more than you did, all by yourself. I didn't vilify anyone. You vilified your positions. You vilified religious faith. You did it without even thinking that it would ever come out, right? But what's the point in having a faith at all anyway, if you don't even believe it? You don't believe it, and you think that you have the right to still manipulate, and that God is okay with that. I don't know what faith believes that you can just go and do whatever you want to another human being and it doesn't matter. I don't think there's a faith out there that actually believes that. And yet, so much crime still exists in the name of religion. Why? Do you really think that there is not a divine creator that doesn't see what's going on? You know, I heard it said, you know, and even in government, there has to be checks and balances. Checks and balances. For what? If it can all be erased or hidden, you know, so that the public can't see what really is going on. There really does have to be a God, a creator. There must be. I know there is. I pray to him. And you know what? I have a conscience. I do. And when I'm in the wrong, I feel it. And boy, have I ever been so quick to apologize and to acknowledge the weaknesses in myself. But some of the things that you guys think is wrong, I don't necessarily think is wrong. I'm not the person you think I am. There's been a smear campaign. I've never been in the porn or prostitution industries. No. I mean, I don't even know all of the things that they said about me yet. All I know is that I'm an innocent victim of a lot of my exes, number one, and one of them taking video of us together, when in intimacy, to make it, and then sold it to you guys to make it look like I'm somebody I'm not. You believe so many lies because you wanted to. You didn't take the time to come and ask me about it. You guys know me. You know that. Well, okay, the people that actually do know me in my community, there's not even a second of time that they knew who I am and that I wasn't doing any of those things. They knew it was a fabrication for money. I'm so disgusted. Why? Why would you do that to someone? Someone who didn't even have a criminal record or background. Someone who wasn't going out to hurt or harm or target anyone. I wasn't harming anyone. And then, and I do feel betrayed by my parents that raised me because they didn't ever tell me the truth about where I came from, how that all happened. I deserve to know. This is my life. And if you were in my shoes, you would want to know who your parents are or how you came to be. You would want to know why everybody around you, the people that are supposed to love you, are working against you. You would want to know. You can't say, okay, well, just forget about them and let's just move on. No, we don't get to skip the foundation part. We have to know. Okay, I know for a fact, as we've all gone through this scandal, that each and every one of you would absolutely have the same stance and questions that I have. You can't just skip ahead and let them get away with it. No, there's something compelling. And the ancestors have told me for a reason. We do have an ability to communicate and listen and get information from our ancestors. Of course we do. And, when I think about it, that's just, when I think about all the lies of religion and all of, in how we've all, in many ways, have been brainwashed. And believe me, I do believe in God. I do. But I am not standing by religions that keep people blind. No. That isn't what Jesus asked for. That is not what Jesus wanted, is to keep everybody blind and just to lead us along in a bunch of lies. And to condemn us without even knowing us, they've condemned me. They'll send me ads here on YouTube condemning me for things I have never done, ever. I'm getting constant well, get help for porn. I have never bought porn. I have never purchased porn. I have never been a part of that. I've never been a prostitute of any kind. No, I'm a good person. I'm a good mother. I raise my children and I love them fiercely. It is not my fault that an adult child wants to, be selfish and jealous. She didn't have to be. She could have had a future if she had stuck with me. But she didn't want to. That's fine. Move along. Okay? And the rest of you too. Because you knew me. You knew me. You knew who I was. You knew where I was living. You knew who was raising me. You knew what I was subject to in my personal life as a child. And yet, you decided to come against me. Why? I'm glad that you felt good about doing that for a while. But please, that is really sad. And it isn't that I won't forgive you, but if you think that I'm just going to forget and just let you just walk all over me, you are mistaken. No. Oh, imagine what it could have been like had you stuck by me instead. You could have stuck by me instead. But some of you that I really cared about, and you went all out to destroy me emotionally, to make me want to end my own life. I'm not going to just say, oh, well, that's okay. And I've said this over and over again. Over and over again. And everything I've ever commented on a reader or anyone's channel that I have responded to or I've commented on was testimony. Do you know why? Because you didn't give me my due process. I didn't even get to go into the courtroom and give my side or what really was going on. And that was the agenda, because they knew if I had done that, there's no reason for the conspiracy in the first place. I would have shut that down. Oh my goodness. Thank God. Thank my grandmother, Marcella, for coming to me, for my ancestors to break through that veil, to get through to me. You know, I really did think, just like you. Of course, you all knew that I wasn't going to die, but yeah, obviously, maybe somebody, did Dr. Bott tell me that metastatic breast cancer had come back so that I would just give up on life, right? That I would take all the drugs that I was supposed to take that probably would have ended up killing me just for taking the drugs for cancer without needing it, right? It's a good thing that I couldn't even put the medicine, I couldn't even put the Kisqali or the Verzenio in my mouth. I couldn't do it. And for the week that I did, it made me sick. And I thought, nope, I'm not going to do it. If I'm supposed to die, I'm just going to leave it to God, right? And now you're telling me, really, that that this renowned hematologist, cancer specialist, Dr. Bott, lied to me, saying that that the cancer had come back, but it hadn't? Is that what you're saying to me? Why would they risk their career to do that? Maybe, well, I think it's just the narcissism thing, the arrogance, oh, she'll never find out. We'll just tell her this lie. Do you know what it does to a person to believe that you have 5 to 6 years, you're going to be dead? It makes a difference. You know why? Because you make decisions and live your life in a certain way because you think, well, I'm going to go anyway. So, right. And so I sang. In a way, it was a curse. In a way, it was not. It was a curse because I could have done things differently. I would have had more hope. It would have been different. But because I was going to die, in my mind, I was told that for a fact. Absolutely for a fact. Dr. Bott said, we need to handle this disease. That's what he said. And to have people go in and commit HIPAA violations. Are you kidding me? Do you realize? You are in deep shit, man. And I can't help you. I wouldn't even dream of helping anyone that would do something like this to anyone for any reason. Money, nothing. No, I wouldn't do it. To save a religion, to save a prison seat, no, I wouldn't lie. To save celebrities, no, I'm not gonna lie for you. No, sorry. That's not who I am. And you attacked me. Why would I help you? I wouldn't. If you attacked me, I ain't helping you. Are we clear? And believe me, if you were in my position, you would feel the same way. Oh, you would. You would feel exactly like I do. You mess with my life. You mess with my whole life. Do you understand the gravity of what it is that you've done to my whole life? Do you understand? God help you. I'm fine, but you? Oh no, you are not fine. How dare you? And the law will get you. It's just a matter of time. say your prayers. Because he's coming for you. How could he not be? He's coming for you. It's appalling. You say, oh, just forgive it. It's too big. The gravity of it. The fact that someone else could be standing here in my shoes that could say the same thing. And if you are, you need to stand up and say something about it too. You better not lose that Constitution. Oh, no. That is the only thing you have that protects you from goons like this. And be very careful of your faith, because you don't know what that religion is doing behind the screens there, right behind the curtains, what the religion is doing to innocent people. Oh, no. Keep your eyes open. And if you know for a fact that you have been targeted, you damn well better say something about it, because a lot of lives depend upon it. And we deserve better than that in our country. We deserve so much better. We were promised something better than that. Hear me. Hear what I'm telling you.